Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And of course, if you like the content seen in today's video, then be sure to hit that like button and notification bell. That way you will indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. So, with all of the brand new craze about the Black Widow movie coming out, I thought I would take this time to take a look at all the various Black Widow merchandise I have in my collection, starting with this shirt because as the movie is almost upon us, there is going to be a huge build in various Black Widow merchandise coming out. In fact, we've already had a look at some of it. But let's start off with this shirt. So this is a Funko Pop Tees shirt, and it features Black Widow with a nice Black Widow logo, foreshadowing the two other characters, which are Yelena Belova and Taskmaster. And if I move the camera just down here, you can see that logo too. But anyway, let's start by reviewing some figures, and there are a lot in my collection. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is my comic book figures. Now these are Black Widows that originate from the pages of Stan Lee's original comic books. We have the original vintage style Black Widow from, of course, the original comic books. Then we have the white suit Black Widow from the Deadly Origins comic book. And then here we have another original comic book Black Widow. So yeah, these are nice figures, definitely pickups if you can find them. My 2 3/4 inch classic Black Widow figurine isn't doing so good, but if you can find yours in good condition, then definitely by all means pick it up. All of these figures, these 3 figures here, the classic ones, are definitely must pick ups. But moving on. Next up we have this trio of video game Black Widow figures. We have the Black Widow from Claymation, the Disney Infinity Black Widow, and the most recent entry into the video game Black Widow verse, we have the Stark Tech Black Widow from the brand new Avengers PS4 game. Then we have the Marvel 80-year anniversary number 551 first appearance Black Widow Funko Pop. Now this was a limited series that Funko released, showcasing various iconic superheroes from their original, adaptations in Stan Lee's comic books. Not a bad figure, definitely pretty awesome looking. Very interesting costume for Black Widow to don in the history of comic books. Next up is another limited release Funko Pop. Now this was part of a set, part of the Marvel Studios 10 years anniversary. Gold Chrome Black Widow was part of their 10-year anniversary collection, which revealed a lot of characters done in gold chrome. Again, another limited series release, but it's another awesome looking figure to say the least. Next up, I have the Funko Pop Movies Captain America the Civil War number 132 Black Widow. Definitely not a great Black Widow, but hey, it's Black Widow. Next up, we have a smallish addition to the Captain America Civil War Black Widow figures. It's the Mystery Minis Black Widow. Very tiny indeed. Haven't you ever wondered what Black Widow might drive if she ever owned a car? Probably something like this. Admit it, you want it. But yeah. And that leads us to the Rock Candy Black Widow from Avengers 2 Age of Ultron, with the stylized proportions that Rock Candy has often delivered with their characters. This is enough to make any Black Widow fanboy salivate. And if you don't know what Rock Candy is a stylized figure company there to produce cartoony and stylized depictions of iconic movie characters. Usually, they are female. Next up, we have a trio of Avengers Endgame Black Widow figures. We have the Black Widow with her quantum suit from Avengers Endgame, which, to add to the enjoyment of this figure, you get a tiny little tuft of blonde hair at the tip of the braided ponytail, which is just awesome. You get the custom Lego Black Widow minifigure of her rocking her more comic book accurate costume that we see during the end of the movie, right before her supposed death. Then here we have the Cineplex exclusive Black Widow collectible cup topper, looking pretty cool. The sculpting is very good. The face sculpt is kind of interesting, but hey, she's Black Widow. We'll think she's badass anyway. Don't you worry about that. Then we have my least favorite cinematic interpretation of the character. Here we have Black Widow rocking her military vest, as seen in Avengers Infinity War. This comes to us from Marvel Legends that produces some really detailed sculpts for characters in the MCU so far. Then we have the two Black Widow movie Marvel Legends figures. Here we have Black Widow in her snowsuit, and we have the regular looking, more comic book accurate depiction of Black Widow. Both of these are subpar as they really capture the likeness of the actress of Black Widow in the MCU, Scarlett Johansson. Very nice indeed. Here we have a huge entry in the collection. This is the Titan Heroes series White Suit Black Widow from the Black Widow movie. And for it being generally a line oriented at kids, the sculpt and likeness of Scarlett Johansson here is not cheaped out on, as this is one of the most accurate depictions, sculpts of Black Widow in any kid's toy line I've seen yet. Next up, here we have this stylized sort of wooden Black Widow sort of picture, which I got from Walmart. Pretty nice indeed. And last, almost last, we have the complete collection of Black Widow movie Funko Pops from Natasha Romanoff, White Suit Black Widow, Taskmaster with Sword and Shield, Yelena Belova, and Red Guardian. You can get these anywhere where video games and Funko Pops are sold. Now for the most recent addition to my Black Widow collection, here we have the Hallmark Marvel Studios Black Widow Christmas ornament. I'm not going to unbox it now. I'll wait for the FNAF Miss Christmas review season to show you guys this closer. But with that being said, that is my Black Widow collection. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care and have a great day.